Nigeria and European Union by providing support to strengthen the capacities of the national agency for coordination of trafficking in persons, Nigeria Immigration Service, Nigeria Police Force, and network of CSOs against child trafficking, abuse and rape, addressing human trafficking and smuggling of migrants. Trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrants destroy lives, families, and our communities. Let's join hands to stop it. Beware of human traffickers and migrant smugglers. This message is brought to you by ATIPSOM Nigeria, a project funded by the European Union and implemented by FIAP, FIIAPP, a Spanish public foundation. For more information, visit www.atipsom.com. Together, we can end trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrants.
Okay, yes, 99.5 was Zobia FM. Now you do so. And then 2 minutes don't wrong come up from the body of 7 o'clock for this evening. Welcome on board to ATIPSOM half hour. My name now Oche the King.
My name now Uncle Joe. Maybe the person where they coordinate information and communication for ATIPSOM. And ATIPSOM means Action Against Trafficking in Persons and Smuggling of Migrants for Nigeria. Now project where European Union for Nigeria the fund. And where FIAP will be Spanish Public Foundation they implement. We welcome on for this another episode of ATIPSOM Voice. And tonight we carry another topic coming in our way. Last week we discussed about human trafficking in the southwest. And tonight we carry our matter reach northwest. I'm sorry, northeast. Yeah, northeast. So
because we start from northwest.
Yes. So we're going to discuss about human trafficking in northwest Nigeria and the impact of CSOs. Of course, and I know say what's happening for northwest. I mean northeast. A lot of insurgency and the rest of them. I will get person who will this topic where we will be experts. Her name now Mrs. Sarah David Ede. She be the NACTAL coordinator. NACTAL coordinator for northeast zone.
Confirm. Anyway, we will get Madam Sarah. Okay, David Ede for as they join us this evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good, fine. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, my name now Chad King.
And my name now Uncle Joe.
And then you did live for Wazobia FM Abuja on top of ATIPSOM program.
Okay.
Yeah, confirm. Okay, well, as it is so, we will go straight enter inside the matter. We talk about human trafficking as it take affect the northeast zone of Nigeria, and then the impact of John Body is representing the cause CSOs. Okay, on top this one. So you now being the northeast zonal coordinator for NACTAL, I want to ask you this evening, what will be the nature of human trafficking for your zone?
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
And as you have pointed out, the issue of human trafficking, based on our own region here, we have seen this trafficking for quite some time. But of recent time, it is more of adoption, the adoption of children by which is impacted by this insurgency. But in the same front, the same manner, there is this aspect of coercion when parents are deceived with fake promise. A lot of promises about how their children will be well cared for if they leave the rural area to the city. And the connivance, the traffickers will connive with some girls that have been taken, or youth that have been taken away. They will first like well dressed and well cared for, and they will come and show them up. And if they show them, these ones will really be parading that this is how their life has improved in the city. So others will be lured into giving out their own children. And these are practical instances because of recent, there was this issue of 72 children that I'm sure you have come across this news. because it was even on the platform of NACTAL. So this was the trick that was used to deceive them. So, and on the other hand, there are those who are promised that this part of the country does not have oil. So they better come and go to the southeast, where they will do a business that is booming there. They will get into a business or driving or security person in the big people's house, and you get a lot of money. So they will accept to go. Some will even be told that, oh, let's go to the southwest where there is this business. They will follow. So in that case, for the youth, this is the dimension. Looking at what occurs in another region that is booming.
Okay.
Then the issue of football.
Wow.
Many young people see football as a venture where they can go travel away and they make money. The stories are told and they will just be counting other successful footballers. So that is how they have many youth really looking at, oh, let's go. And they will promise them that there is an academy in Lagos that trains young people, and from there you would move to STEM. Onwards you go, again you are a big player somewhere. So this is the dimension of trafficking in the Northeast region that I know. And some is forced marriage.
Wow.
So just take a girl away for forced marriage.
Wow.
So these are areas that have been noted by us.
Okay.
Areas in the area of human trafficking, child labor and abuse.
Okay. Well, as you talk, you don't talk plenty. But one of the things when we say people they fear where for that northeast zone now insurgency, and insurgency they come with different effects. So now I want to ask, how this insurgency and the security issues will be say the northeast they face don't increase, I don't affect or increase human trafficking for inside your zone, and then how do they take the traffic the victims come out?
If I've spoken in the general terms then, but if we narrow it to insurgency, what I've mentioned to you, that the traffickers, because this is not, it's more like a hoodlums who just go into homes, forcefully adopt the children away. Look at the issue of those who are adopted by Boko Haram. In that instance, many girls are taken away to an unknown destination later before you discover the destination. So this is the nature and it's the trend that is ongoing. Yes, sir.
Okay,
it has impacted greatly because it has increased the nature of trafficking. And most of them are trafficked away. In fact, some even going to Cameroon.
Wow.
Take them away to Cameroon and to other West African countries.
Well, okay, now you now being the coordinator of NACTAL for that zone, now waiting, civil society organizations they do, including NACTAL, to make sure say when I help handle this matter of human trafficking for inside the northeast zone.
Okay, we are creating awareness, educating the parents, and some of them they are living in a camp.
Okay.
And even in the camp, people go there and deceive them and take the children away. So we still educate them to be patient and stay in the camp with their children. They should not give it to anybody. Because this is one of the areas that is troubling us. Like in Borno, it's very, very common that way. In Taraba, we find that it's common this way. So we're educating the parents. Like NACTAL, in partnership with the wife of the governor of Taraba State. Yesterday, in fact, we had a 2-day meeting. It was a symposium workshop where there were stakeholders who were assembled together from the security agents, the IPs, the civil society organization, NACTAL presentation of papers, even NACTAL presented. And Her Excellency, her own body too, NGO, is a member of NACTAL. So she organized this program there was a lot of presentations and discussion around. A community has been presented, and one of those areas that we have tried to do more is to step up awareness, sensitization, education, in different fora, whether any small meeting giving opportunity, just talking and talking. And when we see, we report. The security have encouraged us and shared the experience and direct how we can do it. Legal people who have shown the instruments that are used to prosecute or investigate this matter, even linking to NACTAL, which does not even have to go office here, but we link up. So these are the areas that we have looked at to approach the issue of tackling this menace of human trafficking, child labor, and abuse.
Wow. Thank you.
So we are doing a lot about it.
Yeah.
And we still want to continue to do. A technical working group will be set so that there will be continuous report, feedback, and strategies based on the changing nature of the trafficking. There would be how we continue to approach it that way, and we can do it through a sustained technical working group, meeting quarterly to review what each CSO is doing on its own part, and giving the feedback where there are challenges. We share experience from others, and where challenges are, we learn how we will now approach it.
Yeah,
Maybe small something.
These are the areas that we are in.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. You don't really touch like this. And at least people will not say not be only for those states where trafficking they happen.
I'm telling
say
you.
For Nigeria, if they talk about trafficking, some people will just think say I don't guess where they go. They don't
They
say
don't go
trafficking.
Italy or they don't go somewhere.
They don't say trafficking they happen for every state for Nigeria. And you know, say as this incident of insurgency where they happen for Northeast, the thing come make so many young people they vulnerable to human trafficking. Thank you, madam, for educating us on this, and for also the work that NACTAL they do, NACTAL and the other CSO they do for the Northeast. I know say it no easy because if you remember Northeast, you say if they say make a travel for Northeast, you go to fear.
Not number one, besides the whole insurgency and insecurity brigade, you know, say Northeast they're very, very large.
I'm telling you.
Now connecting, you could just hear one community and then you feed the headquarters. Connecting that place will take you hours. So you know, for them to really do all these things and then considering timeliness and all those things, I mean, you know, now some people say
now they
deserve both.
It's not easy. From the security issues where they there. I mean, I don't try, madam.
And see that grassroots style of carrying children, say football academy. Who go ever think say person want traffic your pikin through that means?
Nobody.
And you know, say football na grassroots game.
Grassroots game now. So people want their children when they join football. You know, say these traffickers, they think the new way where they used to the traffic people. As people just they think say carry somebody from those states or whatever go Italy. Now
you don't pass that level. You don't pass out.
They create new ways where they used to the traffic and to exploit their victims.
Nigerians and everything.
Yeah, thank you, madam, so much once again. And we know say ATIPSOM project where they get funding from EU. They work with NACTAL. I know say they don't support NACTAL in so many ways to both in their shelter. I know say last 2 months, you get projects, you get something where they give to all the shelters, maybe they help to the support those where they don't traffic. I want to ask for this Northeast, how this project, how this support don't help on to the fight trafficking or to the help those where they don't traffic.
Yes.
They ask for ATIPSOM project, they help where ATIPSOM they give NACTAL. How the thing don't help on a zone to the fight trafficking?
Okay, last year when my president asked if there is a shelter in Taraba State, or in the Northeast region, I couldn't lay hand identify to you. So, but of recent, except for recent, when we are now planning to have a shelter in the state. One of the states. Then because of the dimension, the looking at the discussion around what happened yesterday, there are a lot of areas that people have shown they will get involved involved in this aspect because the key term is how to get involved in this pandemic.
Okay.
But for us, what you have done now is one of the things that really we will look at it as a support.
Okay.
Because immediately our partners, and some of our partners in NACTAL had that they're going to do this program. They called me and I asked them for input. Like in Borno,
yes,
the secretary called me and gave input what is happening
in Borno State.
So what you have done is what we will look at as part of the thing that ATIPSOM has done to really help awareness across other states to know what is happening in our own area. So we appreciate this.
Yeah.
And of recent, I remember there was this NACTAL also had a program where each zone we are communicating according to the language of that zone to reach out to its people. So I think these are areas that we look at. If awareness is set up and people hear and it is continuous for them like that, it will help a lot. So you have supported us like this.
Yeah,
and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Not this much something.
That's one of the things what they do for ATIPSOM. You know, say, you know, not that's with the now was where they do the radio. Not be saying that only people where they this side they hear them. People where they from different parts.
I'm telling
and
you.
so do that one with Southwest. People where they for Southwest.
And
they hear waiting they happen their side. This one they talk for Northeast. People where they for Northeast. Also be the listing, and as they enter next week, we go use another zone. That is how people could understand. Say trafficking, not be waiting. They happen just for our side. They happen very close to them, so they go to see. You know, say last week, as they talk of this thing, somebody reports case.
Yes,
that case now we don't. Of course, the native did that of the case.
Okay.
Because as they do this radio, native also they listing to they take notes. If in any case they go follow up and that is why, as we create awareness, is important where people they listen and to understand that trafficking they happen and they get to know where they're supposed to play to fight human trafficking.
You know, one of the things we say I don't discover within this period, they enter different zones. We say, you know, every zone and all those traffickers get different styles they use for different zones.
Yes.
And then they get different approach. But the thing is, say all of them get one aim to exploit people. To make sure, say, they carry people out, in fact, to exploit people and then to deceive people.
Not so.
You know, but Madam, I can ask you one more question before we enter our phone line, we begin to hear from people. You know, like for your zone now, you say, Una do one program recently when you talk about how ATIPSOM take up and then Una reach out to people for their local languages and the rest. So, which other thing, you know, you feel say if we feel add to the work we they do for our zone as NACTAL, it could really help on that.
If we continue with such awareness, talking, building this awareness, people will really get to hear and know more.
Okay.
And if we are talking that this program that I'm used to doing it in the radio, they call it Goda.
Okay.
If we speak at that forum, that's the Taraba State Broadcasting Station. In fact, people call me not only in Nigeria, in Niger.
Okay.
Okay. Talk because it's like what we are doing now. Jigawa. Far away, if I'm talking of even outside this country, Chad, people are asking questions because it's a live program
of
discussing about human trafficking and giving time for people to ask questions. And they ask questions. You know, when they understand it in their common language of Hausa, they now interact with you. This has opened way for me that sometimes some people call me on telephone like this and ask me questions in their own state and we discuss. Through this singular program, people hear you like what you have done now. People are hearing across the country. So this program, if really sustained, can help a lot. And there is this aspect of shelter. Now, as I speak with you, we have 72 children that were intercepted from a woman. But because there is no shelter in
72, one woman.
Hey, not be smart, you know.
72 children, one woman.
One woman.
Wow.
And the parents, when investigation was carried on, went to the village to ask them. They said yes, they gave the children themselves with their consent. So, it's because they don't know. So we have to step up rural awareness is one of the things that can really help awareness. And how the practitioners learn them. Then when they understand it better, they will reduce they will even arm themselves against those ones and report them.
Okay.
So the plan now that they don't have a place where they like a shelter, they're setting up a shelter and recreational activities and medical care, psychosocial services to integrate them back to their people. The home where they are now, the Caraba Motel, where you have rooms that were meant for a lodge, and they are kept there. The boys differently there, the girls different there. But if it is a shelter, and that was what gave the Excellency the pattern think of having a shelter, so that if there are such cases and other cases of gender-based violence that has become rampant now, of rape, people can have a place to stay until they recover from the trauma of what they have experienced. Then psychologically, emotionally, they are stabilized and then reintegrate back to their own community.
Okay.
So this is one aspect that we are looking at to do more.
Okay, well, thank you very much. But as for the talk for studio, we like make the people they out there, may they join us, because as you talk, this was a live program.
Yes, sir.
So may they join us, ask questions, and then drop their own contributions. And then if questions there, you go help us attend to them. Confirm. Okay. So if you're out there and then you want to join us, the numbers now 094 600 995. 094 600 995. And then if you join us for 0809 993 0172. That's our WhatsApp number. We'll talk with Mrs. Sarah David Edie, will be the Northeast Zonal Coordinator, NACTAL. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. How you doing? Hello? No, I'll try. Hello?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening this evening. How you doing?
I'm fine, sir. I'm good.
Joy from where?
From Vladimir.
Okay, welcome. So you got question or contribution?
First time caller.
Okay, first time caller, welcome. I'll take your contribution. Hello?
Wow. I
now understand. Galadima and then. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening this evening. How you doing?
I do fine.
Okay, what's your name and where you talk from?
This is JOE calling from Guarempa.
Okay, JOE, question or contribution?
Like question.
Okay.
Please, madam, I thank you for your good work and una good work. And Oga, we're there for studio.
Okay, thank
because
you.
All this work we una dey do now for humanity mostly and for the country Nigeria. So I dey ask, as una dey also waka go this northeast and other places where get some security issue. How una dey take the fit go the village? Because in a situation where the insecurity in the area, how una dey carry security people or una just dey go alone? Because why they ask this is because of una own safety.
Okay.
If una no dey carry this thing, security people, at least una go try to carry them join body or now that side my own this thing for una own security.
Okay.
Because they say in some make person know those situation where they say the saver will come the
victim.
Try to fail.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Joey. Yeah. Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you hear the question and contribution what that person make at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as they enter, if they ask as soon as they enter those communities for northeast, they go sensitize people. When they carry security personnel, they go because of our own safety.
Okay, we don't go into the community. We don't go. You know, there are volatile areas. We don't go. Haven't you? I think you can hear of these state workers that are kidnapped and even killed.
Yes.
So we don't go. What I've said now, I use the platform of the radio.
Okay.
Where discussions are done like this, and we talk about human trafficking, the nature, what it is, how people lure people, and their deceit tactics, so that people will be well informed and be very, very wary of what they are doing.
Okay.
And where there is, if not for this lockdown, you know, leaders are invited, world leaders are invited to their local government headquarters. You can go there and seek awareness. But one has to be careful by asking because of risk. When you understand the risk, you know how to manage those risks. So you don't look at when there is a crisis and you begin to move, even if you are calling the water, because they also can fall into the hands of these people who can really kill them or kidnap them and ask for ransom. So that is it. We do everything we can do.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that one. But on top of the level, if you still want to join, just drop your contributions, okay, for inside our WhatsApp or 0946000995. But anyway, Uncle Joe, you still get any question or any?
Yeah, not the question, but just we don't already reach time. So I just encourage everyone, make gonna also join us next week by this time also. If you even come watch this program what we do for. Okay, wait.
More attention to one customer. See.
Okay.
In the run.
Okay.
In the run.
Yeah. So if you watch this thing, as we talk this thing, the thing they Facebook Live. So even if after this program, if you go watch them for our Facebook page or our YouTube, so you just go to ATIPSOM Nigeria. If you go to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, the same name, ATIPSOM Nigeria. ATIPSOM is ATIPSOM. ATIPSOM Nigeria, the same word, the same name for all the social media. You go see everything what we don't do. And then we'd also encourage, we'd appreciate people who don't submit film. You know, say, last time we advertised that we do film festival on human trafficking, and people don't submit. If I tell you, say we reach up to 400 and something films where they don't submit from different countries.
Wow.
Over 71 countries where they submit
400 plus.
400 and something plus. And even though we're going to select the movie, and next time we're going to announce when we're going to have the film festival. But we'd encourage you now, anything where you feel use to the create awareness. People, I was just happy. People, they use movie, they create awareness. If it be song, if it be anything, anywhere where you there, make you just use anything to create awareness against human trafficking.
Okay, well, no, it's not something at all. Mrs. Sarah, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
You're welcome. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Okay, and I beg you, stay safe, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, confirm. Regards to everybody for your zone. Okay, well, no, it's not something at all. You don't hear ATIPSOM Nigeria, 9BD, social media handle across every social media. Would say if you think of. And then on top of that level, next week Saturday, another time, 7 o'clock in the evening, come reach 7:30. Okay, myself and Uncle Joe goes to show face on top of the level. ATIPSOM,
make we join hands end human trafficking and smuggling of migrants in Nigeria.
Confirm.
Bye bye.
Smuggling of migrants is the third most lucrative illicit business in the world. ATIPSOM project aims to combat trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrants at national and regional level between Nigeria
I need to adjust this camera, it's not picking the light.
Support to strengthen the capacities of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Nigeria Immigration Service, Nigeria Police Force, and network of CSOs against child trafficking, abuse, and labor in addressing human trafficking and smuggling of migrants, trafficking in persons, and smuggling of migrants is troubled lives, families, and our communities.
Different forms of trafficking what they want to do.
Traffickers and migrant smugglers. This message is brought to you by Nigeria, a project funded by the European Union and implemented by